The moment I knew you were going to be my forever was that one night in the parking lot of the Applebee's crew hangout, the 11th frame bowling alley. This was the same night that I backed into the only other car in the parking lot, your parked car. You got out and could tell I was upset with myself. And instead of being upset too, you immediately told me not to worry because your dad is an auto body technician and he could fix it. You then comforted me with the most reassuring hug that truly made me feel that everything was going to be all right. And it was. And that was when I knew.
Josh, from the very first moment that I laid eyes on you, I knew that you would have a large impact on my life. But I was oblivious to the fact that you would very quickly become the center of my universe.
Kyleigh has been my absolute very best friend since I can remember. We both have dreamed of this very moment for her. From playing Barbies, Bratz dolls, house, or even our long talks about our future. And now I get to stand by her side and watch her dream come to life.
But here's the thing about Kyleigh. She's just incredible. I mean, she's incredible. We all see her. She's patient. She's thoughtful. She's funny. She's a college graduate. She's basically everything Josh isn't.
I believe God led Kyleigh and Josh together. Not just because Josh has chosen to love Kyleigh willingly, but because God knew they were meant for each other. Kyleigh, you will always be my sister, my best friend, and my person from the beginning. But now, you have found your best friend, your person till the end.
Seeing my brother marry the perfect woman is both exciting and it's terrifying to me. It's like watching a horror film. You can't look away. But somehow, in the midst of it all, you know it's just going to end up perfectly fine, and it has. I mean, look at these guys.
Even before the creation story found in Genesis, he knew that each of you would need someone to walk through this life with, to have and to hold, through the celebrations of life and the hardships. That you would need someone who would look at you and see the part of you that was amazing. Someone who would not just cherish who you are, but someone who would bring out the very best in you. He knew that you would need someone to encourage you in your doubts, temper your fears. In the midst of creation, you and this moment were on his mind.
This moment ended up being a foreshadow on what is the rest of our lives together. No matter what life throws our way, you help keep me grounded, and you always support me no matter what. I know marriage isn't perfect. We will fight, but I will always fight for you. You are the most loving, caring, and beautiful partner I could ever imagine doing this life with. I am the most blessed person in this world. I promise to always respect you, care for you, and be there for you for the rest of our lives and beyond that too. They say don't date your coworkers, but I'm happy those two kids didn't listen. Today you become my wife, and I vow to, without exception, always protect you, stand next to you in all phases of life, and most importantly, love you with every single ounce of my being forever. I love you most.
I remember the first day that I met you like it was yesterday. You spoke to me about your aspirations of life, what you've accomplished thus far. Little did I know that your aspirations would soon become ours. I could have never imagined in my wildest dreams accomplishing the things that we have together so far. And I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I thank God every day because I know that He had everything to do with it. Today, I promise to love you unconditionally. I promise to be your shoulder to cry on. I promise to never go to sleep mad at you. I promise to push you in all of the best ways, like when I pushed you to ask me out. I am eternally grateful that we ended up being what's best for each other.
The greatest privilege we have in life and in community is the opportunity to love and be loved. The idea of love has taken on many different cultural meanings over the years. It's a word that we use flippantly sometimes. I love my favorite beer, I love my coffee, I love this TV show, I love this song. But we get a glimpse of what love truly is when we go to the scripture. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Go ahead, kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Joshua. You have a new responsibility, a responsibility you've never had before. This is your bride. You are to love her to the point of absolute self-sacrifice. Your love is to know no end. You are her provider and her protector. Her father's taken care of her and brought her to this point. But tonight, he should be able to lay his head on his pillow and know that she has somebody that's going to take care of her, provide for her, and protect her. You are making a choice today that Josh will be your provider, that Josh will be your protector. And you are to love him by supporting him, caring for him, and through being the complement that God has provided him. I want to remind you as well today, when your father walked away, something changed. Marriage is to be a living testimony of the relationship between Jesus and his chosen people. His bride, whom he purchased with his own church, with his own blood, was the church. His love for his bride knows absolutely no end. Today, you're beautifully adorned as a bride. And may it remind you that the reality of Jesus clothed his church.
Kyleigh and Josh have shown us all what true love looks like. It's messy, it's spontaneous, and sometimes it involves just the right amount of knowing when you're wrong. May their future be filled with as much joy as Josh has when he sinks a putt in under 3 strokes. May their love be as enduring as Kylie's patience when he forgets to take out the trash. Here's to a lifetime of happiness, adventure, never running out of new stories to tell.